I'm really thrilled that we could have you in our presence today, especially because I've shared with this great group about your prominent thinking on collectivism and totalitarianism, and really what we represent is a system of thinking where we believe in personal freedom and individual liberty, and that's exercising those rights are what we're all about. And my background is I grew up in America in an affluent neighborhood, and after going to school, I had a chance to do some humanitarian work in a post-communist country. Actually, I was in former Yugoslavia, and so I lived there with my wife for 5 years, and we were doing business development. And I saw what happens when the failed cookies of collectivism come out of the oven. Having lived in that post-communist environment.
When were you there?
I was there right. Actually, we bought our tickets to go there before the United Nations even said that it was safe. So we were there right after the war in 1999, and it was. I mean, we saw atrocious things. We were originally there to do business development, but on the weekends we help rebuild homes, do volunteer work, and humanitarian work. And I remember one specific example. I was holding a power drill with a team of other humanitarian workers, and we were holding a power drill trying to just build someone's house. And these children saw me holding the power drill, and they actually thought it was a gun, and they ran away crying because of the trauma that they've experienced. So growing up in a sheltered, affluent area, suburb of America, you don't see things like that until you go experience other cultures with one of your five senses.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd love to, just hear from your perspective, on, collectivist thinking, and if you think that collectivist thinking is on the rise in America.
Well, what you see happening in the universities, I would say, and that's really where I've, at least to some degree, concentrated, although I've objected to the spread of the sorts of policies that I've seen develop in the universities into the broader culture, to something that corporations really need to be aware of, because I think there's little doubt that the universities have become seriously corrupted, at least at one end of the distribution, and corporations that bring in part of that corrupting doctrine, hoping to accomplish public relations success, let's say, or to appease their HR departments, think that they can bring in pieces of that without bringing in the whole, and that's completely wrong. And it's far more pernicious and dangerous than people generally consider.